Headingley in Leeds. It was a must-win game for the Aussies if they wanted to progress to the semi-finals. South Africa were already there, but playing for a potentially easier semi-final against New Zealand. They made one change from their previous match. Jacques Kallis was rested and Nicky Boyer came in. One change for Australia as well. Damian Martin came in for the injured Darren Lehmann. It was South Africa who won the toss and they chose to bat.
That was an involuntary shot. It's worked out well for Kirsten. He'll get a second. That's beautiful bowling. That may be an adjustment that Kirsten's trying to make, because a lot of bowlers are coming around the wicket to him. He's been having trouble trying to play square. Maybe he's now starting to try and play a little straighter with his drives. That's just a very good ball. Definitely playing a lot straighter on that occasion. First boundary for South Africa, and a very confident one.
And warm applause from this large crowd here at Headingley. South African flags wave high as Kirsten brings about the first boundary. That's a lovely shot. It's not quite a half volley, but he's hit that very straight. Beautifully timed.
That's a good delivery, and he's copped it right on the thumb. Fleming just putting a little more into that delivery. There's certainly some bounce. Very encouraging for the bowlers.
Yeah, Damien Fleming putting his back into this one as it just catches Herschel Gibbs, I think, on the finger. Was it? Middle finger, it looked like. Really did bounce on him.
Oh, that's an excellent shot. Picked that up very quickly. Picked up the length. South Africa 25 without loss after 8.
Oh, good shot. Goes all the way. That's the second time Fleming's been picked up, first by Kirsten, now by Gibbs.
Problem for Dave, if he doesn't swing, if he starts on that line about middle and leg and it doesn't swing, as this one doesn't, it's a free hit for the right-hander. All he has to do is just get it up and over the infield. It's a quick outfield here at Headingley, always has been.
Well, ball through in off the pad, no catch, but a beautiful delivery. That one held its line, just come back from off to leg, right through Gibbs.
I'm a little surprised, Bill, he didn't clean him up. It's been very close. That off stump might well have just bounced over. Excellent piece of bowling. Oh, goodness, over middle, let alone off stump. Yeah, that's 6 inches over. Just too good.
Oh, cracking shot. Poor delivery, put away.
Yeah, it was in the air. It was in the air for a long way. Hit hard, and Australia won't want to let this get away now. They've done pretty well early on. They haven't picked up a wicket, but they've restricted the South Africans. But that's one to hit. It's a buffet ball, isn't it, Bill? Help yourself to 4.
Oh, good shot. Free hit, but beautifully played. One bounce over the rope.
Very close. It's just inside the rope. But it was beautifully executed, wasn't it? Just did that in the last over to Damien Fleming, and now Paul Rifle not getting it to swing.
Good strike. It's very dangerous. That's 4. His third boundary. Just closed the face a fraction, got it on the onside, but it was always going to be 4.
It was in the air for a little while, and in a moment Australians might have got a little excited, but it was well struck, and always a yard too wide for Paul Rifle. It's not a half volley. Is it on the up?
It's gone. That's the wicket they needed. Rifle breaks through. Kirsten driving. Ponting takes the catch. It's 1 for 45.
Well, that's just what the Australian team needed. That man Ricky Ponting, one of the best in the business at that backward point position. Gary Kirsten looking quite aggressive in this last couple of overs, and it's cost him because he hasn't been able to keep this down. It's not a half volley, he's hitting it on the up and slices it straight to Ricky Ponting, and you won't see him drop many of those. Just what Australia needed, and I'm sure the Kangaroos are enjoying that, but Gary Kirsten's gone for 21 from 46 deliveries. It's 45 for 1.
Oh, pass slip. Third man square. They should get at least 2. McGrath dives, misses. That's 4.
Well, Tom Moody's not over impressed. Glenn McGrath diving over it. Dare I mention Scottish goalkeepers? It certainly appears to me he did all the hard work. Glenn McGrath got there. It's a genuine edge. Gets there and then just dives over it.
Well, that's well played. Chipped away nicely on the onside. Bouncing away to the fence for 4. Well, that's his 5th boundary. The last 2 were hit straight to fieldsman. That one clipped away nicely. Tom Moody continuing, and that one driven through the offside as well. He's hit that one on the up, and it's racing away to the backward point boundary. In the air. Oh, he's dropped it. That was very close. Julian got his right hand to it, and well, he's normally so safe. He's caught better catches than that in his time, and you can see that he's a little upset with it. He didn't really look as if he was going to get there. He did well. Well, that's a very high hit. It's going way down to the long on boundary. Will it go all the way? It has too. Well, that one did go off the middle of the bat. Beautifully struck away. That's the first 6 of the match. He hit it right in the meat, and it went a long way up and just kept going. Oh, great shot. Wonderful cover drive by Gibbs all the way along the ground, and that too was really struck beautifully. Well, the South Africans now really are starting to turn it on.
Well, he got himself into position absolutely beautifully here. Leant into the shot. Just that little extra stretch, the weight going fully into the shot.
Well, that's a very good shot. He's got that one all the way along the ground and straight into the gap. So Cullinan not only getting that one away nice and firmly, but picking his spot. It was a bad delivery, very short.
Yeah, this is the problem with this pitch. It's not particularly quick, and if anything short, the batsman has time to get in position, pull it away. This one's gone up the steps, into the door, into the office. He's probably had a franking machine have a go at it. It's in the post and heading down to the town centre now.
Oh, and that one's bounced away. It's beaten backward point, and that'll go to the boundary for 4 as well. And what's more, it'll bring up the 50 partnership. Mark Waugh, the fieldsman, at backward point there. He looked as if he had it covered.
Big shout. Maybe just going down the leg side. Bit of Willie, the umpire. First appeal from Shane Warne this afternoon.
Very close. It was just sliding, well, perhaps even pitched outside leg.
Bevan continues. Brings up the 100 for 1. Sweep, gets it fine. Well played.
That's the most important thing to do when Shane Warne's bowling well. If you get an opportunity, you've got to put the ball away. Herschel Gibbs did well there, just outside leg stump, picked up the line very quickly, and by rolling the wrists as he did, he was able to keep it fine.
Oh dear, oh dear. He's beaten the outside edge. This time he gets an inside edge and it goes for 4.
.50 for Herschel Gibbs.
Oh, he's cracked that backward point, coming around hard. Bevan misses it. Oh, that's unusual.
rolled over the ball. It was well struck, a beautiful shot, but normally Michael Bevan would have stopped that.
Cullinan is starting to really up the ante here, giving himself room as well as charging Paul Rifle. And that one probably just stayed a little lower than Michael Bevan thought.
Bowling.
Nicely played, just pushed down the ground. Beryl Cullinan, which is his highest score in this World Cup. He had a previous 49 against Sri Lanka back very early in the World Cup campaign. And now
50, South Africa 140 for 2. Cronje try, that's very, very close. He's gone, and 2 wickets for Shane Warne. That's a big one.
he's back, isn't he, this man? You cannot write Shane Warne off. Now, Hansie Cronje likes to play the sweep shot, but not a great piece of judgment here.
And Hansie Cronje succumbs second, third delivery as he goes down the wicket, plays across the line. It hits him on the back foot, and that is stone dead. There's no doubt that that is out. Plummy LBW. Shane Warne is absolutely delighted, as are the Australians. Cronje goes for naught. South Africa lose their third wicket with a score at 1-4-1.
Nicely struck. All the way over the boundary at long off for 6. Just a short arm jab, but immensely powerful.
He's got a nice piece of wood there, Herschel Gibbs. We saw early in the innings that he was timing the ball nicely.
That's another big hit. That's beautifully picked up. That's over, fortunately, a different roof. Like 1 or 2 cars behind the old pavilion as well. 14 off the over.
Well, that's a big hit. Once again, timing was the secret. Johnny Rhodes, that's almost a sweep shot off the medium pacer. That's lobbed on the roof of the old pavilion. It would have woken up a few cricketers in the old days.
Yeah, I don't know how many sleep through one-day internationals, but certainly in test matches there's always the odd body comatose in the middle of proceedings. That would have woken him up. If the fact that Jonty Rhodes in this sort of form hadn't woken a few up in the first place. He's the sort of guy you come a long way to watch when he's playing like this. A replacement ball has been found. That's 4 more. Just a bit of width. And another good over. 7 coming from it. It's 177 from 3.
Balls 177 for 3, and in the commentary box, David Gower and Ian Chappell.
That's skied. Will it carry? Will someone get there? No. Just dropped safely. Steve Waugh made a brave effort at that. He was the man going back and away. Wasn't out of the meat that at all. Just a skewed top edge. Two runs though. That's also dropping into space. Well, those are the sort of shots that they're really 50-50 balls. Half the time they end up in the hands, half the time they land safe. Steve Waugh couldn't get there for the first one. What a good shot, just forced away on the offside. And the fine stop. Glenn McGrath on that cover boundary at full stretch.
He's a good athlete, Glenn McGrath. Moves well in the outfield and then has a very strong arm. Once again, it was excellent timing from Herschel Gibbs.
This partnership now worth 50. And the 50 partnership up in 49 balls in just over half an hour. That's nicely placed. And it's just got the legs on it too to take it over the boundary. Proper cricket shot this time, nothing manufactured. Just a ball that got the treatment it deserved.
Yes, it's been a feature of his play, Herschelle Gibbs, his timing.
He's got that fine too, so it's a chase for Paul Rifle. Not going to make it. Slowish, loping steps of Paul Rifle. He looked almost as though he might just have set himself for the dive. Couldn't quite get it in. Successive boundaries.
He's got very good hands, Herschelle Gibbs. Just used the wrist there to open the blade and avoid Paul Rifle.
We'll come back to second again here. So already this is a productive over for the South Africans.
Yes, that face of Steve Waugh showed you the joys of being captain.
Good take. Extraordinary delivery.
Tom Moody rolled the fingers on that one and it really did bounce. That's an excellent take. Adam Gilchrist plays for WA. Tom Moody is the captain of that state. So he probably gets the opportunity to see a lot of his bowling, or he certainly does. And in Perth, he probably has to take a few up around the eyes.
Oi! In Perth, he might not always be stood up, though.
Herschelle Gibbs now, I think, looking for the 100, trying to get it in a reasonably safe manner, and then let out a bit of shaft.
Oh, push! You hear the cry of push. Two good reasons. And the most important of those reasons is it takes Herschelle Gibbs onto his second limited overs international 100. Very well played indeed. Great innings following on from his 91 at Edgbaston the other day. Running into form at the perfect time, it seems. Beautiful hit straight down the ground. 6 more runs, effortless runs it seems. Jonty Rhodes proving just how valuable he can be to this South African side.
Got him, Gibbs, yorked. McGrath does the damage at the right time. That's well bowled.
Very well bowled, and his colleagues gathering around him there because he's brought to an end what has been an absolutely superb performance. Herschelle Gibbs has been out bowled here, has been bowled out by Glenn McGrath, a wonderful Yorker, and he's getting a tremendous ovation. Herschelle Gibbs, 101 off 134 balls. It's 219 for 4.
Boosner goes thump, and it goes for 4. What a shot.
That's not really a shot, that's a bludgeon. He's bludgeoned that one through the offside field. No real elegance about this. Watch the left foot. Goes in the direction of mid-wicket, and he just flays it away through the offside field.
All the way on the carpet. Just gave himself a little bit of room by throwing the front leg away. Look at that back lift. It's 3-pound bat. Full pitch, straight hit. That'll go all the way, will it? No, it won't. Fleming comes around, he won't get it. 4 more. Not easy to hit a full pitch straight.
Yes, one always gets the feeling that Glenn McGrath has decided that under no circumstances is he going to drop it short, and as a result he's over pitching a little bit.
Good hit. He hits the stumps. Could be out. No, he's there. Well run. Look at that. It's all happening. Stumps go down. The bails are off, but he's there. Beautifully run. It was hit to Mark Waugh. He's made his ground.
Yes, they needed a direct hit here, that's for sure. And interesting that Rhodes went straight at the stumps, and the umpire asking for a replay here. Let's have a look at this. Is this going to be out? No. It just took too long. And Jonty Rhodes, have a look at that, head first into the stumps. That's the way to go. Take them all out.
It's well struck. That's into the gap. It's 4 more. Gee, they batted well, haven't they? Haven't missed an opportunity. Oh, that's a big hit. And it's out. Got the top edge, went for it. Mark Waugh as cool as a cucumber. Rhodes trying to hit it over mid-wicket. You can hear the clunk of the bat. It was the top half, and that's a big wicket.
It's a sigh of relief, I'd say, and a pat on the back for Fleming there, but the end of a gem of an innings. Jonty Rhodes has played a little beauty here, he really has. He's tried to get onto that one, tried to pull it away, and got underneath it just a little bit, and of course Mark Waugh doesn't drop many. He's taken that one as easy as anything. 39 off 36. It's 250 for 5.
Klusener strikes at Fleming. So that was a catch or not, it went back so quickly. The over bowled, it's 5 for 251. We'll have another look at that.
Yes, well, it wasn't a catch because he very definitely didn't get his hand to it. Just watch this. Smashes it down the other end, and in fact, he did get his hands to it.
Wide delivery. Knocked down. They'll get another one here. It's gone wide. Not sure that was a catch or not. That went like a tracer bullet to backward point. Shane Warne, was it a catch, Tony?
Well, you're right. It was like a tracer bullet. I don't know. Let's have a look. We'll soon find out. I think it was. He scooped it up. It went straight to Warne. Had it covered and it popped straight out.
It's in the air. Martin, back. It's gone. It's 6. He's a magnificent hitter of the ball.
Is he ever? Well, the first one was a wide, so that was really the first ball of the over. Could we see 6 out of 6? This one has been smashed high and it's just kept going and going and going.
It's gone. That could go for 4. What a striker of the ball. Pollock's hobbling around. He don't need to run. It was a superb stroke. That's through cover.
Yes, and he hasn't cracked a smile up there, the South African captain. But what a hit this is. Have a look at that. He's flayed that one through the offside. And this is a very frustrated Australian attack at the moment. They are getting slaughtered right now.
This time it's over. Going to fall inward. Here comes Shane Warne. Oh, what a catch, was it? Yes, it was. Warne takes the catch in the final over. That's a gem.
Very well taken. Kept his eye on the ball. It spooned up in the air. Very well done. Well, this man, Klusener, will get a huge cheer off this ground. Once again, he's come in and flayed them all over the place. This is the shot. Up in the air it went. Warne kept his eye on the ball, and he was almost at full stretch there, taking that one beautifully. So Klusener out for 36 off only 21. 271 for 6.
Final delivery. Got him. So that's it. 272 is the target for Australia. So South Africa 7 for 271 after 50 overs bowled.
Yes, well, this has been wonderful entertainment for this big crowd that's turned up at Headingley today. The South Africans have won the toss and they've played beautifully. That was the last ball, the leg stump going out of the ground. A little bit of joy there for Fleming after a very frustrating last over.
Some fireworks at the end from Lance Klusener helped South Africa post a very competitive 271 from their 50 overs, but the standout innings came from Herschel Gibbs. His 101 came off 134 balls. Damien Fleming took 3 for 57, and it was Shane Warne who looked the most dangerous of the Australian bowlers with 2 for 33. So could Australia chase down 272 to remain in the competition? Find out next.
Owen Days hit that one very hard. That's gone racing away down towards the boundary. Well, that's a slightly unorthodox shot. The ball bounced outside off stump, and he's dispatched it over the top for 4. Well, that's in the air. He's mishit that one, and it's well, he's lucky to get away with that. He normally plays that shot very well, and it's an indication of his form that he's not quite getting onto it in this tournament.
Yeah, he'd be disappointed to miss out here. As you say, it's definitely one of his shots. He looks anything short. Brought up on the Perth wickets in Western Australia, so he's used to a little bit of pace and bounce. But that going nowhere.
Unbelievable. Well, what a start. Elworthy, look at the reaction to that. Well, they needed an early wicket, and an early wicket will cause problems for the Australians, and they've got it. Gilchrist comprehensively bowled out.
Around the wicket. Change the angle of attack, and Gilchrist done again. You might have expected that to bounce a little more than it did, but his feet were nowhere. Off stump, comes tumbling out of the ground. South Africa off to the start they wanted. Not what Australia needed. Adam Gilchrist gone for 5. It's 6 for 1.
Well, that's well played. Very well played. Is it going to go all the way? Not quite. 4 runs. Just a little bit short there, and Ponting does play that shot well.
He's onto it so quickly. It's into position and totally under control, the shot. It's not that short. But, Ricky Ponting, he knows that's 4.
Oh, that's in the air, and this will be out. Well, no, it won't. He's very lucky. Ponting again going for that pull shot. And I think the Elworthy delivery was onto him just a little quicker than he anticipated. Sean Pollock, desperate dive there to try and get to that one, and didn't quite make it. Oh, this will be close. If he hits the stumps, he's gone. I think that might be gone anyhow. It's just judging by the reaction of Mark Waugh. He's out. That's all over. Well, it didn't hit the stumps to throw. It was right alongside the stumps. The wicketkeeper Boucher was there. He whipped the bails off, and I think that's the end of Mark Waugh.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's out. He's always struggling here, and that's cleverly thrown in, bouncing it in, and that's not even close.
So Mark Waugh out, run out, and it's now 20 for 2. Well, that's in the air, and it's going all the way. It's 6. Top edge for 6. Well, that gives you some idea of Elworthy's pace. He's deceptive. He went for the hook shot again, and it's gone all the way for 6.
Well, that top edge has just flown. It's a pretty good shot in one day, Creek. You can't set a field for that.
Well, that's well played. Onto the back foot and caressed through the offside field. Cronje chasing it. He'll just get there. What commitment that is. Unbelievable fielding. Dragging the ball back inches short, and 3 South Africans converging on that one.
Big shout, maybe just going down leg side. Knocked the bails off as well, Pollock. He gets pretty close with that long arm of his.
Gets very close indeed. His arm coming over, just knocks off the bail. And that hit him in front of middle leg. A little bit high, but missing leg as well.
Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. That's onto the roof. He's been looking for that hook shot, and that was superbly played. Well, Ponting may be the man. Cometh the hour.
Steve Elworthy, he's tended to pitch it short. Sometimes it's not easy here at Headingley. He's running up the hill, and he bangs it in short, and Ponting's equal to the task. He middled that one, that's for sure. That's a beauty. That's way out the ground.
Slow ball. Oops. Oh, he fumbles it. Well, dear, oh dear. Gibbs had a chance because Martin sent back Ponting. I think that was a missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity for Herschel Gibbs. Ponting wanted the run, Martin didn't, and if he had gathered that ball straight away, there would have been huge problems for Australia.
Nicely played. That could go all the way down the hill. Superbly timed.
little bit short and a little bit of width, but not much. That's a real good cricket shot by Damien Martyn. He times it perfectly. Just look at that. Finds the gap.
In the air, could be out. Mid-on's under it. That's good. Another wicket. Well, he moved the man across, didn't he? He went for the pull shot. It's a pretty soft dismissal on a big one for South Africa. It's 3 for 48.
And the pressure here is telling for Australia. We've had a run out, and now a pretty soft dismissal, Damien Martyn. Elworthy dropping it fractionally short. Martyn goes for the pull. It's too quick. It hits the splice. Nicky Boye at mid-on is under it. He doesn't drop those. And South Africa strike. Martyn goes for 11. Australia now 48 for 3.
There's a lot of forearm and wrist in this shot. Slightly late decision. You can put it down as a sniff of a chance, but it was hit so firmly that Lance Klusener hardly had time to break stride in his follow-through. Brings the target down nicely. 205 now from just over 30 overs.
Boucher, that was a difficult one, and he gets applause. I think he might have got it in the breadbasket as well. Difficult bounce to take.
And he'll slope here at Headingley towards the rugby stand. It races away.
It's well run. Well, I guess the key this innings is the next two batsmen as well, Bevan and Tom Moody. I guess Moody is the hitter of the side, Bevan the man with the average around about 60. And the bowlers Warne, Rifle, Fleming and McGrath. Warne certainly capable and Rifle getting some runs, but really it's up to the next four. And I think Ponting now and Stephen Waugh putting a bit of pressure on them. The overs are ticking by.
Played.
So Ian Chappell was just saying somebody has to make a move here. It's going to be Steve Waugh. There's 2 men out. There's one squid. He didn't pick it up. It wouldn't have mattered. One bounce. It's 81.
Some room in anything where he can get his arms free outside that off stump. Usually results in boundaries. It's in the air, but there's no one need worry about that.
Nicely played. That could be 4. Perfect on drive. Going to be close. Good save. They get 3.
It's the slower ball from Alan Donald, picked by Ricky Ponting. Not quite getting it out of the meat of the bat. Maybe just action low. Well judged.
Well driven as well. That'll go all the way down the onside. So all of a sudden, Ponting and Stephen Waugh just lifting the run rate. Hansi Cronje has made a duck. Now he's been punished with the ball. He won't be full of confidence.
No, they've definitely set the stall out, haven't they? They said, right, when he comes on, Hansi Cronje, we've got to be positive.
Oh. Well fielded. Brilliant piece of work. 12 runs off the over. That's a great one for the Australians. 3 for 109. So it's gone. That'll be 6. Over it goes the head of Pollock. That's where he likes to hit him, Stephen Waugh. And this is a good little partnership.
Well, this is the shot that Darryl Cullinan tried to play to Shane Warne. Steve Waugh plays this as well as anyone in the game. Hitting against the spin.
He slipped over. It's got past the man at fine leg. We'll go pretty close for 4. Dives. I think that's 4.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the umpire will want to have a look at it. Gibbs might have actually seen. Oh, well, it's here. There's no doubt there. And that brings up Ricky Ponting's 50. 51 not out now from 88 deliveries.
This has been a wonderful fight back. That's going.
Another 5 or 6 overs of this, Bill. We've got a serious game on our hands here. Well, we have now.
That's going down to fine leg, and that'll be 4. He's got that one away. The fine leg is very wide, and the score moves on to 160 for 3. Replay is superb. Any youngsters wanting to know a little bit about a throwing action, just watch this. Shaun Pollock picks it up, and boy, wasn't that a magnificent throw. He's whacked that one away. This may go to the boundary. Yes, it'll be 4. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, he times these so well, does Stephen Waugh.
Four for 3.
Well, the frustration is that he nearly got away with that over. With one ball left, it had cost him just the 3 runs.
Oh, that's in the air. This is going to be out. He's hit it straight up in the air. I don't believe it. It's caught this time. Donald takes the catch. That is an absolutely ridiculous shot. Well, absolutely no need for it at all. Australia won't be happy with this. He's played some wonderful shots, but every now and again it's just lost it out there.
Well, it's one of those ones where he's just looking to clip it over the infield there, over mid-wicket. Just mistimes it.
Well, that's 4. Excellent shot from Michael Bevan.
Michael Bevan plays a beauty. It's on the right. Plays on the onside so well, does Steve Waugh. It's in the air, but he's found the gap, so it's no problem.
He loves hitting the ball away into that mid-wicket area.
Doesn't he ever? Every now and again, he just gives himself some room. And he's got a wonderful eye, has Steve Waugh. Cross-batted shot, but he kept his head down, good balance. Or just from nowhere plays a fantastic shot. It's cross-batted, but it was in control. He knew where he wanted to hit it. And goodness me, hit it he did. He hit that out the screws.
Dropped the ball. Well, unbelievable fielding that is. Have a look at this again. Whew.
Herschel Gibbs throws himself away at this. Michael Bevan thinks this is through, and it's possibly 4 runs. Now, how good is that now? You can't blame anyone. You can't blame Lance Klusener for not being behind the stumps, because he didn't have time to get behind the stumps.
Oh, and big appeal there for LBW, but well, it may well be that he got a little inside edge on it. Oh, it's gone straight up in the air. This will be caught, will it? They're coming on it. There could be a collision. It's safe. Oh, that's so lucky. Stephen Waugh has slipped. He's on his backside down the other end. This is his lucky day. No doubt about that. Well, that's well played. Over the top and down to the boundary for 4. Well, having got so close, he's now managed to caress that one over the top. A few smiles beginning to appear now on the Aussie balcony. I wonder why.
Well, I think this shot just takes the pressure off now. Michael Bevan improvising. He's so good at it.
Oh, and he's chipped it up. He's chipped it up on the onside. So Bevan, who's been so controlled out there, who's just beginning to look as if he was going to finish it off, has chipped it up on the onside. Well, perhaps there's still a lot of cricket left, and they've gone from smiling and laughing. Well, it's a case of the smiles being wiped off their faces at the moment. Have another look.
Yeah, it's a strange shot, isn't it? I'm not quite sure what he's trying to do here.
It's Pollock trying to drag it back, but arriving just too late.
No, it's a good shot, isn't it? It's well timed. Ball before, he was comprehensively beaten outside the off stump. This time, funny game, isn't it? 1 minute you're beaten, and Now Tom Moody has the other hand. Good shot.
So just crossed my mind, Ian. If Australia do get up there, they've got to get 16 now, 15 balls. I just wonder what the consequences are of actually getting a tie here. If they got level and stayed level, would it make it a little easier for them in terms of what happens in the next round in the semi-finals?
Need a calculator, really. Need a calculator. Full toss, got away with it. Just a single.
Right, so Donald, last ball of his over. He's hit that in the air. This is going to be out caught. Is it? No, it's not. He's got away with it again. Back for the second. Well, that's relieved the pressure a little bit. That could so easily have gone straight to Cronje. It's the end of the over. 264 for 5. 8 to win off 6. 7. There's 8 to win of 6 balls, but 7 will do. 7 runs will get them a tie and will get them 1 point. That's Australia. Well, South Africa winning that race. Right, it's being slowed down now by Cronje. A few discussions being made on exactly where the fieldsman should be. So Midhoff is going to go back. Well, this is quite interesting now. Midhoff's gone back. Fine legs come right up. That's a bit of a risk. He's going to have to keep it just outside off stump. Anything on the leg stump will be played away fine. That's well played. Steve Waugh's back for the second. In comes the throw. It's wide. They back for 2. That could really relieve the pressure. That could make a big difference. Well, Steve Waugh was almost running before the ball had left the bowler's hand.
Well, I think that a decent throw here, and Tom Moody really should have been struggling, but Hansie Cronje has thrown it well wide. If that had been on line, Tom Moody would have been gone.
Yes, if I was Pollock, I'd be warning Steve Waugh here and telling him to stay behind that.
Well, I think you can stay now, Bill, and that's done the job. Very relieved in here.
And up there as well. Have a look at them. Can't fall off that balcony. Tom Moody. 14 or 15 balls. Stephen Waugh undefeated on 119. 2 runs to win. 4 balls to go, and Cronje still. That's a very relieved captain, and boy, he's made a big contribution to well, to what is a tie at the moment. What a game this has been. 1 to win, 3 balls, and what's more, they'll play South Africa again. Steve Waugh.
Comment to him after.